Welcome to the first class. I want to discuss with you the way of the herbalist. As we become and continue to walk the path of becoming, we realize that there is so much that is called of us to become as healers. We also notice and find that in order to be effective in our healing work, that we have to hone ourselves. We have to hone our chakras, our physical self. We have to sharpen our sword, sharpen our minds, sharpen our ability to withstand seeing a person abuse themselves, seeing a person being wounded and harmed and hurt, seeing a person be hurt themselves as they lift their fork to their mouths, see a person choose and make choices that are very harmful to themselves, very suicidal to themselves, and then be able to diagnose that. Because a lot of times people come to you and they may not be absolutely forthcoming with what is the truth of what's going on with them, but yet and still have this serious issue that they want to tackle. And then when you finally work it so that they're finally telling you, when you're asking the right questions to pick the lock, and they're telling you that they are drinking carbonated drinks and that they're eating flesh foods, blood, and they're eating a lot of starches, or that they are engaging in stressful activities, or that they're choosing to engage in drugs or what have you, you need to be able to still stare them in the face and say with your expression and with your care and concern that you are worth saving. You are necessary and needed and a large spirit, and not flinch. So these are things that we need to cultivate in ourselves, and we need to cultivate a standard that we have to become that standard. We cannot continue to participate in the regular tradition and the I'm telling you what you need to do, but I'm not even doing that. We can't do that. As the herbalist, the path of the herbalist is that we have to set the standard, because we are the representatives of nature. Since we're the representatives of nature, we must exemplify what the true potency, the true power, the true innate knowledge, and the true unity of nature. Herbalism is not just a way of healing. It's not a tool that you use or wield. It's not something that you participate in or that you claim as your profession or career path. It is what you do. It's how you live. So it becomes what is seen as a spirituality or a path of spirituality. The body is your Bible, because the body is in essence that thing that tells you what's going on in it. This is my axiom. The body does not lie. Man lies. Man in his thinking mind lies, but the body does not lie. The body cannot lie, because in essence, while the man is enjoying himself eating that burger, the body is screaming and dying in agony. Cells are dying, tissues are dying, the organs are eroding. These things are happening, and the body does not lie about that, even though the mouth and the teeth and the tongue does participate in that murder in essence. Just telling it like it is, though the tongue participates in that act of suicide, and the brain validates it and is a conciliatory agent, it's still not conducive to life, and the body tells the truth on it. So we have to get to the real, get into the real, and look at what's real. I said before, and I will continuously say, that health is the most revolutionary thing that you can do. Participating, taking back, and being responsible for your own health is the most revolutionary thing anyone can do. And that should be also your axiom, that you can let your brothers and sisters in this struggle know. Now I want to get down to it and let you know what are the 7 principles that we must uphold. As a herbalist, you must devote yourself we must devote ourselves to these following principles. And that is maintaining an unobstructed vessel. We ourselves must maintain an unobstructed vessel, because we have to be what? The example of nature. And nature does not allow obstructions to continue, even through concrete. A dandelion grows up through, a plant will grow up through the concrete. It does not allow anything to remain in obstruction. Even a mountain can be moved by water. So nature never allows obstruction to remain. We must cultivate an appreciation, a respect for real rather than the illusion. Do not ever allow an excuse to shadow and to cloud the truth. What is real? You know, a person will tell you and say that the reason why this or that is happening is because, you know, I'm just not getting enough sleep, or I'm just not doing this. No. Keep listening. Keep listening deep, and it'll come out in the words. Just listen beyond listening, and it'll come out. Do not allow an excuse to overshadow the truth, or else you will treat only the symptoms of the disease, and you will never get down to the origin of the disease. Number 3, maintain a healthy mental and spiritual connection with truth. Understand your being. Seek to understand it. Seek to get deep into it. Seek to know yourself and have a relationship with yourself. Or else, number 4 is trust yourself. Trusting yourself will be the most arduous obstruction that you will ever have. You will constantly doubt yourself. If you're a healer, you will be confronted with issues that are very scary, very mind-tripping. And you have to be able to stand to that. You have to be able to discern that this is not real, or that this is real, or that this is very real, and we need to keep our awareness on and not fall into the illusion of doubt, self-doubt, fear, worry. See, even in a time in which you're in a very serious time, and let's say you're saying this is beyond my ability to treat, with that being the case, you have to have your absolute head on. You have to have your consciousness and wits and awareness so tight on you. Spend time communing and developing a relationship with nature. Don't run from insects. When the insects tell you things, the insects are the ones that pollinate your plants so that you can grow fruits, so that even some of your herbs can come to fruition, so that your red clover doesn't sit and just rot, so that it can turn into that beautiful, vibrant purple that it needs to become. Learn. See every opportunity as a scientific potential for discovery. As an herbalist, you're a scientist first. You're a spiritualist first. You're connected first. All of those things. You have to be all of those things. But it's a big calling. It's not just tossed to the side as somebody just dealing in plants. You know, it's real. It's very real, because you're dealing with real people. You know, you're dealing with your own, even if you only deal with yourself, you're dealing with your own real flesh, your own real body. You know, your own real organs that are going through real situations, real stuff. You got to deal with that.